Welcome back to the Power Quality Lecture Series. In this video, we are going to discuss about various harmonics indices. The power quality industry has developed certain index values that help us to assess the quality of service as related to the distortion caused by the presence of harmonics. These values or harmonic indices serve as a useful metric of system performance. And there are many such kind of harmonic indices that can be used for different applications. The first one is the total harmonic distortion, which is a general purpose standard we are using to measure the quality of power. According to the book Electrical Power System Quality by Dugan, THD is a measure of the effective value of the harmonic component of a distorted waveform. It can be calculated for either current or voltage. So, total harmonic distortion can be calculated using the equation given here. A general equation is written here. THD is equal to square root of sigma h greater than 1 to h max mh square divided by m1, where actually mh is that RMS value of harmonic component h of the quantity m. It can be either voltage or current. Suppose this is a fundamental voltage means V1, then second harmonic component of voltage is V2, etc. And which is equal to square root of Vrms square minus V1 square divided by V1 square. MH is the RMS harmonic component, either voltage or current. M1 is the RMS fundamental component, either voltage or current. H is the order of harmonics. And if the lower value of the THD or total harmonic distortion is a better quality power. Suppose take an example. If you want to find out a total harmonic distortion of a voltage waveform with the following harmonic frequency component, like a fundamental component V1 is equal to 114 volt, third harmonic component equal to V3 which is equal to 4 volt, fifth harmonic V5 is equal to 2 volt, seventh harmonic component is V7 which is equal to 1.5 volt, ninth harmonic component V9 is equal to 1 volt. And THD is nothing but it is a square root of summation of square of all harmonic component divided by fundamental voltage. So you can calculate THD as the ratio between VH by V1, where VH is a harmonic component, that is square root of V3 square plus V5 square plus V7 square plus V9 square, that is equal to 4.82 volt. And fundamental voltage is given as 114 volt, so that total harmonic distortion is equal to 4.82 divided by 114, which is equal to 4.23 in percentage. Another type of measure of harmonic performance is distortion factor, which is having an impact on input power factor. Till now we studied the input power factor is equal to cos phi, where phi is the phase difference between the fundamental voltage and fundamental current. But that is a case without any harmonic distortion in the current waveform. Suppose there is a harmonic distortion in your current waveform, an extra term also will contribute into the input power factor. That is known as distortion factor. So total power factor become the distortion factor into displacement power factor, which is cos phi. So displacement power factor is cos phi, and distortion factor is the factor introduced by the harmonic effect of in your system. So what is distortion factor? Distortion factor is nothing but it is a ratio between uh, RMS value of the source current to the RMS value of the fundamental current, that is IS by IS1. So you know that a total harmonic distortion is given as square root of IS square divided by IS square minus IS1 square divided by IS1 square, as in the earlier equation, which can be rewritten as IS by IS1 whole square minus 1 all raised to half. Or we can rewrite it as THD square is equal to IS by IS1 whole square minus 1. From that, IS by IS1 whole square is equal to 1 plus THD square. From that, IS by IS1 is equal to square root of 1 plus THD square. But our distortion factor is the ratio between fundamental harmonic value of current, fundamental current, to the harmonic value of the source current. That is harmonic RMS value of the fundamental source current to the RMS value of the source current. So that is given as IS1 by IS. Distortion factor is IS1 by IS, so that it is in terms of THD, it is 1 by square root of 1 plus THD square. So a total power factor, input power factor, is given as displacement factor into distortion factor, where displacement factor is, we know that it is cos phi. Distortion factor is introduced by harmonic component and harmonic distortion in your source current. So as the distortion factor is reducing, your input power factor is reducing. How the distortion factor is reduced? It is because of the increase in the THD. If your total harmonic distortion is increased, from the equation itself you can see that distortion factor will be reduced. If distortion factor is reduced, your input power factor also will be reduced. So this is an important component, and its major application is in metering, your revenue metering. That is, in your power system, in your if your power system, if your power factor is less than a particular limit, that is 0.9, definitely your utility will definitely give penalty for that, because we need to maintain a power factor above 9. So this distortion factor is the major contribution of decreasing your power factor. Then third one is the distortion index, DIN. This distortion index and THD are almost the same terminology, though a few difference. Distortion THD and DIN are almost the same. Also its value is almost equal when harmonic distortion is low. Actually the IEEE prefers THD measurement, but European bodies like IEC prefers DIN as a harmonic estimation. And the distortion index can be written as DIN is equal to square root of h to n, h equal to 2 to n Vh square divided by Vrms. And this equation is almost similar to that of THD. The numerator part is same for in THD. Denominator in THD is RMS value of the fundamental voltage, but in DIN it is RMS value of the complete voltage, including the harmonic component and the entire voltage. So VH is actually the RMS value of the harmonic voltage. VRMS is RMS value of the voltage. In THD, the denominator is V1, that is RMS value of fundamental voltage only. So we can relate DIN and THD like THD is equal to distortion index divided by square root of 1 minus distortion index square, or distortion index equal to THD divided by square root of 1 plus THD square. So these are the relationship between THD and distortion index. The main applications of a distortion index is same as that of THD. It is used as a general purpose standard for measuring the quality of power. Then another index is telephone influence factor, or TIF. So this is a measure of the interference of power line harmonics with the telephone lines. The main applications of a TIF is in audio circuit interference. It is derived by weighing the terms in the mathematical expression for the total harmonic distortion for the power line voltages. There is a slight modification from the THD expression. Only the component or weight component will comes WI. The total telephone influence factor, or TIF, is equal to square root of sigma I equal to 1 to infinity Wi into II whole square divided by IRMS, where I is the harmonic order, II is the harmonic current of ith order, then Wi is the corresponding weight of the ith order harmonics. So that is a telephonic influence factor. Main application is in audio circuit interference. Then C message weight. C message weight is another factor index that is used in communication systems in order to measure communication interferences. So that is why it's named C message weights. Here also this is almost similar to that of TIF, except the weight is denoted in as CI. It can be written as C message weight C is equal to square root of C1 square I1 square plus C2 square I2 square plus C3 square I3 square etc. divided by square root of I1 square plus I2 square plus etc. Up to n number, how many harmonics are present, and till that value we need to add. So that is the C message weight. Then another harmonic index is VT product. That is simply we are multiplying the RMS value of the voltage into telephonic influence factor. That is why it is VT product. Main application is to find out the voltage distortion. So it is an indication of a voltage distortion. As like a THD, it is an indication for voltage distortion. THD does not make into account the strength of the signal. So VT product is an alternative index which incorporate the voltage magnitude. So mostly THD is measured as a current THD. VT product measure the voltage distortion. So VT product can be written as square root of W1 square V1 square plus W2 square plus V2 square plus etc. Wn square Vn square, that is up to the number of order of harmonic component present in your system, that is equal to Vrms into your telephonic influence factor voltage, that is written voltage telephonic influence factors. That is why it is known as VT product. Here we in these equations I2, I3 etc. are the harmonic component, second order harmonic, third order harmonic etc. V2, V3 etc. are the second or third order harmonic component in the voltage. Another one is IT product. Here it is similar to that of earlier one, but it is instead of voltage, now it is current into telephonic influence factor in current, that is TIFI. So IT product can be written as W1 square I1 square plus W2 square plus W2 square I2 square plus etc. up to the harmonic component present in the system, that is equal to IRMS into TIFI. So that is what is known as IT product. So main advantages of IT product is the audio circuit interference, shunt capacitor stress measurement, etc. Then another factor is K factor. K factor can be it is actually measure that or indicate in the transformer derating. That can be written as K factor is equal to square root of sigma h equal to 1 to infinity h square ih square divided by sigma h equal to 1 to infinity ih square, where h is the order of harmonics and ih and vh are the harmonic component of current and voltage. That is what is the K factor. And another harmonic index is unbalanced factor. Unbalanced factor, it can be written as magnitude of positive sequence, negative sequence component to the magnitude of positive sequence component. That is magnitude of V minus divided by magnitude of V plus. In case of a sinusoidal three-phase voltage, we know that it is having a negative sequence and a positive sequence component of voltage. So negative sequence component voltage magnitude to the positive sequence component voltage magnitude, that ratio is known as unbalanced factor. This is actually measure the three-phase circuit balance. That is measured by unbalanced factor. Another one is the flicker factor. This flicker factor can be written as flicker is associated with the lamping lightning system, so it is actually measure the incandescent lamp operation and also the bus voltage regulation, etc. So flicker or intensity of flicker is given as delta V divided by magnitude of voltage. Delta V is actually the change in the voltage, which can be again written as SSCF divided by SSC, where SSCF is the short circuit kVA at electrode tip in case of a lamp. Then SSC is equal to short circuit kVA at the PCC, point of common coupling. So that is a flicker factor in as a harmonic indices. So these are the various harmonic indices we discussed: total harmonic distortion and definition, and its main purpose is the general purpose standard, then power factor, then telephonic influence factor, C message index, then IT product, then VT product, K factor. Then one of the thing we didn't mention, that is a crest factor, that is the ratio between peak value of the voltage to the RMS value of the voltage. That actually used in order to find out dielectric stress. Then unbalanced factor. Then last one we discussed is flicker factor.